Howdy, howdy, everybody out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to the channel. So today, as the title says, and as the thumbnail appears, you will be learning a magic trick from the expert at the card table. This is the card and the hat. Very beautiful trick that you can learn. Now, you're probably wondering, why isn't this trick in my membership section? Wait, you have a membership section? Of course I do. It's all the rave these days. So for 99 cents a month, you get access to magic that I teach you out of the books. Because I take the time to learn it, and I share it with you, and I just upload it on there for you. So it's just another way for me to make money on the channel. I, as of yet, do not have any members to do so, but eventually, someday, people might start getting it, and I will be a force to be reckoned with at that time. Anywho, as for the trick, we're going to need a hat. You up there, can I borrow your hat? Yeah, you up there in the corner with the Joker hat? Yeah, okay, here you go. Thank you. Put that down there. And then we're going to have a card selected. Messy-haired guy, can you pick a card for me? Very good, very good. Go ahead and take a look at that card. I don't need to see it. You see it over there too. Everybody sees it. Very good, very good. Okay, so now, if you just want to hold on to that real quick for me, I could even put it in a cup. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd put that in a cup for you. Okay, now as you can see, the hat is empty. Empty hat. Okay. Okay. The question I have now is this. Oh yeah, you can go ahead and grab your hat real quick. We're done with that for the moment. What's that? Is that your card? If that's your card, then what card is in the cup? Oh, that's the Four of Hearts. You've been holding that in, and that would have technically that could have been in your hand the whole time. But nope, it wasn't your card. Your card was in fact in the hat. Wowzers. So that's the card and the hat. So basically the two things that you need to do this trick, the only two things that you need to do this trick, anything else that you do is really just adding floof to it, which is fine. There's a couple of different ways to learn magic, which is one, to break it down to its simplest parts, which in the book, that's kind of what you get. Now, you also get a lot of other things in the book that really help you with that. So the two things, and magic secrets coming your way. Boom, boo, boo, boo. If you get upset by somebody sharing magic on YouTube, you're watching my channel? Like, thank you. I mean, really, for real. Like, if somebody gets mad at me, who gets 10 views a day, or 10 views on a video, lifetime, and you're upset about me sharing magic, I just gotta say thank you, because you just brought way more to my channel than I ever did myself, apparently. Sad as it is. Maybe not back in the day. But anyway, but I digress. Italy, 1918. Pictures, if you get the reference. Anyway, so let's break this down a little bit. You probably already get an idea of what we're doing here. And always keep in mind that when you're performing this for people, the misdirection and doing things on a timer. You know, you're on beat, but let's say you do a rest. So you do 4. And that off beat is when you want to do something. That's when you're asking them a question or you're doing something else. That's when you want to do the magic. Now, if you're really a sleight of hand intensive person and you like to challenge yourself, then you can do something along the lines of, you know, really making it happen. So that's the 10 of clubs there. And you could just do a dribble pass and make that card jump right to the top. So that's the kind of stuff that you can learn, even out of this book here. If you're, you know, have a card selected, there's the Jack. Now it's on the bottom. Now there's the turnover pass. See, we're showing you a lot of things today. But if you really want to learn some stuff on the passes, go check out Alex Pandrea. Now He's not. That doesn't mean he's the best. It just means that I recommend his channel for things to learn, especially, and not only because of the magic that he teaches, but because of this little nuanced thing. Instead of having them pick a card like this and then executing the turnover pass, okay, which I don't mean to really expose it there because I want to go into actually doing it and having it be memorable. You show them face up. Let's say I love the 7 of diamonds. Now what you do is you ask them, top or bottom, where would you like to see it? So then when you execute the pass and the card shows up on top, it's magical, right? So things like that are really things that need to happen. Like, you can do that right in front of somebody and still stun them because you have coverage and things like that. So in this case, let's take a look at what we're doing here. So you're borrowing the hat. You can even you can have the hat like that, however you want to do it. Now, I recommend for what I'm doing, especially for camera and my angles, you have to be angle sensitive with a lot of things, is for me, being able to come straight in like this to grab the hat and to show it, and then turning it over is fine. Whereas you could do it a little bit differently, where maybe you grab the hat like this, and then you slide the, yeah, it's just wonky. So I would just have the hat like this. Just leave that there for a second. They're going to pick a card. You're going to execute a top change. Now, the way that I do it in the video here is I just bring the one card, I jog it down, and then as I'm going to put it here, I'm basically just clipping it underneath that one. So as I kind of slide my thumb down, I'm changing it off for a different card. Now, you're doing that in the offbeat, remember. So the spectator sees their card. You do your get ready, jog that down, or pop it up a little bit so that you can slide this in as you come across. Like, you could do it this way, where you come down on top and bring it over here. But because of angles, what I like to do is I just bring the card out just enough to still be touching the deck. So when I bring it down like this, this card's already where it was anyway, and I've done the change. So that's the top change. But remember, when you're coming across, you're showing everybody, then you're coming in, and you don't necessarily need, you're not, see what I did there? Your arm is acting as coverage, doing the same move to do the switch, okay? And why would you want to do a move like this, other than, the top change is amazing, is Chris Ramsey did a video on this talking about how to mess with hecklers, right? Because let's say you have somebody select a card. This guy right over here. He's really, really messing with you. He's messing with your show. He's really making things difficult. So you show him the 7 of spades, right? Okay, remember your card. He's been messing with you. He's been switching stuff. He's telling everybody how you're doing your magic. And then you come over here and you're like, okay, so you've got your card. Okay, everybody, you see his card. You see his card. Very good, very good. And then you're like, okay, I'm going to be able to tell you your card real quick here. Let's see if we can... Might even be able to find your card after we shuffle the deck. However you want to do it, mentalism or sleight of hand, or you just go like this, bring a card out. Don't even do the hot shot. Just have it here and you go, haha, we have found the 4 of diamonds. Be like, no, my card was the 7 of spades. But nobody saw you do the top change, and so now you've really just messed with that heckler and really just put him right in his place. At least that's as Chris Ramsey has stated. Anywho, back to the idea of the top change. Now, in the performance idea, this is a switch, okay? Because in terms of what you want to do is if you're going to be handing back the card for them to hold, they can have it in their hands the whole time. Or what you would do for the top change here is if you wanted to do something like this where you, let's say their card is the 5, you switch that out real quick for the jack, right? Now you put their card down there, you pop this over into a palm, okay? So that you can put the deck down here, and you've still got this palmed. You can say, hey, you can go ahead and shuffle your deck. Well, they're shuffling the deck, offbeat moment, because now you've asked them to do something. Now you reach for the hat, and you're showing them that it is empty. So part of the people are looking at the deck. Part of the people are, even if you're just like, let's put this down here, let's grab the hat, show that it's empty. Now you need to get a peek, right? If you didn't get your peek before, here's a perfect moment to get your peek because it just gives you a little bit of a lip here. Okay? You can say, go ahead and shuffle the deck real quick for me. And so now that draws attention away from you and away from the hat for them to do their moment and all that. So they're shuffling, doesn't matter how much they shuffle. You can say, and then in the performance, I basically did that kind of throwaway thing where I was like, you know what? Why don't you go ahead and go ahead and take your hat real quick. We're not going to need. Now, depending on how they take their hat, this could do a couple of different things. In the performance, I tried to create this space between the two camera angles, being that when I was wearing the hat, I was the hat guy, and when I wasn't, I was the messy-haired guy. So when I picked up the hat, I blocked my view, but everybody got to see that. Okay? So I could see it on the screen, so I could know their card. You could name the card, or you could just be like, aha, I found the card. But then as I come up here and I put it on, I say, oh, that's messy-haired guy's card, because obviously I knew the card. So, but again, like depending on how they pick it up, he might, if he's gonna bring, he's not, nobody's expecting the card to be under there, especially if you're like, okay, let me see the cards again. If you want to go ahead and take your hat, you can do some cardistry. Be like, okay, let's see if we can find your card in the pack. Let's see. And just wait for them to see it. However you want to do it. There's so many different ways that you can make that work and make that happen. That's it. Those are the two things. You're doing a top palm, okay, which you can get into the top palm simply by pushing the card over into the hand, such as like that. You pretty much can have your hand here like this. You can be holding it. You can drop it down to your side, especially in the case of how I did it, which works out pretty well, is if you do the switch and then you say, hey, go ahead and put your card back in there. When you palm their card, the justification is that they're going to push it in. So you're like, go ahead and, if you push it in or they push it in, you've palmed the card. You can cut cards to the table, which justifies that action as well, and you've got the card in your hand. Now, the one thing that it says is try not to crimp too much, because that could be a giveaway that you had it in your hand. And that's the last bit of information I'm going to give you on the card and the hat. If you want to see more, if you want to hear about some ideas that I have regarding this trick, go ahead and check out the membership section for only 99 cents a month. We will also be doing a short video showing, me performing this trick. Also, I'm very excited because I've been taking more opportunities to do magic, and so I have a Halloween party with a bunch of kids to perform not just cups and balls, but also a whole itinerary of like 10 minutes of magic, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's going to be a full set, probably cards, coins, and cups, and sponge balls, all the works. So we're gonna see how we do. We're gonna perform at this party, and maybe sometime soon we will be performing at other parties and birthdays and all sorts of fancy things. So there you have it. So thank you everybody for joining us today. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the membership section really soon. It's lonely over there by myself. Me, my bad hair day guy, and my Joker hat guy. So we will see you, hopefully, over in the membership section. But if not, we'll see you here. We'll see you in shorts. We'll see you in shorts. Around here it's getting a little cold, so maybe we won't see you in shorts. But anyway, what was I saying? Remember, always remember, stay positive, stay active, and stay awesome. And we'll see you in the next one.